Here we go, guys. The first prep for the 2023 Kentucky Derby. It's September 17th. Makes sense. It's the Grade 3 Iroquois Stakes. Big field of 2-year-olds going a mile and a 16th on the dirt. And the 9-horse Echo, again, heavy favorite. Jared, is this horse going to win like a 2-5 here?
Well, I think he's a deserving favorite here. I don't necessarily disagree with that. But, I'm looking to try to beat this horse at that price. It's hard to play a 2-year-old going long for the first time at 2-5, even though he did look good. I'm looking at the 6, Jace's Road for Brad Cox. You're getting 8-1. I think this is a massive, I guess he's down to 7-1 now, but massive value, I think, on the 6.
Aaron, you agree on that?
I do like the 6 quite a bit. I did pick the 9 to win the race, but I think the 6 for Brad Cox is sneaky. So we'll kind of see. I think it's going to be between those two.
Mike, give us a long shot to use here.
The 5, Curly Jack at 17-1, or the 7 at 45-1. One of the two. I think they're both huge overlays at their number. Look, Echo Gan's the most likely winner, but 2-5 is crazy talk.
Love me some Curly Jack, the 5 horse. We'll see how what happens here. Echo again with that super impressive Saratoga debut win, one of the best looking races of the meet there. The 3, Damon's Mound, winner of the Saratoga Special, undefeated. He's going to have the lead here, boys.
That's surprising. That's very surprising. I did not think they would send this horse to the front. So we speculated that the 6 or the 9 might be on the lead. So we'll see here, Somich. We kind of thought the 3 might be the closer.
Yeah, I'm surprised the 3 is out there. This is not definitely not what I expected. I thought the 5 would be pressing the pace as well. There's a lot of other speed. To me, I mean, Rosario out there 3 wide, 4 wide on the first turn on this 9. It's an interesting tactic here when you're the fastest horse in the race, right, Jared?
Oh, God, I know, right? As picking the 6, I was very happy with that decision by him because I thought the 6 would kind of sit the trip he's sitting and just, hopefully pounce late. I didn't think the 9 would just decide not to go, although looking like it now, it looks like it may not matter.
The 9's been carrying Joel this whole way. Joel's just now starting to use his arms. Like
it certainly is not going to matter for the 6 because the 6 is not going to do anything. But yeah, this is between 2-horse race between the 2 favorites. Looks like.
Yeah, they're galloping away from the rest of them here, and we'll see what happens. The 9 looks like ready to go by, but the 3's starting to fight back, and here come the rest of them.
Here comes the 5. Curly Jack's going right on by.
Curly Jack.
The 6.
Curly Jack.
The 6 is re-rallying.
Curly Jack.
Oh, here comes the 7. Here comes the 7.
Oh my gosh.
Curly Jack.
Is Kevin going to do this?
Come on, Curly Jack.
Give me that 7.
Curly Jack. Hold on, Curly Jack.
Look at the
Jason's
6.
Road with the
Battling.
really rally there. Oh. Come on, Curly Jack.
Goodbye.
Come on, Curly Jack. Hold him up.
Oh, that's a hell of an exacta, though.
Wow. Look at Curly Jack at 10-1. Well, you know what? We talk about the Iroquois, how it does not produce. And I think we can hold true to that this year when you've got the Curly Jack over honed at 54-1 over the 9-2 horse 6 Jason's Road. The 9 just absolutely did not show up there, and really neither did the 3.
Wow.
Yeah, they both ate shit.
I thought you had this 7 home.
That is the second 50-1 shot I have missed by a neck at Churchill in the last 2 days.
This was a wildly run race because the 3 goes out to the front. Why? Who knows? The 9 presses and looks like he's getting ready to just gallop right on by and cruise. And then he hits a wall. Then the 3 hits the wall. The 6 hit a wall earlier in the race. Then all of a sudden he re-rallying. I don't know what to take out of that. And meanwhile, Somich's horses run 1-2 there for the long shots.
You nailed it. They hit a wall. I mean, they just went too fast. And Echo again going 3 wide on that first turn, 3-4 wide, and then going 23-47. It's like we're stretching out here. It's the first time we've gone 2 turns. It's not just a given that the horse can get that type of distance.
I thought it was very impressive. Sorry, go ahead.
Using the 6, I was very relieved by the way the 9 was ridden. And yeah, there for a second, it's like, well, the 6 is going to finish off, off the board by a mile because the 9 or one of these 2 in the front are going to go flying home. And then all of a sudden I thought, is the 6 going to go up the rail and win this thing? Because no one else really wants to win. And then, yeah, like it was not, I don't know. You just kind of officially, I guess, Curly Jack has Derby points. All those horses have Derby points now. But I don't know what you really do with any of that.
It's interesting you said that about the 6 because I quit watching the 6 completely. And then I was like, oh, here comes one up the rail. I was like, what the? That's a 6. And at one point, I don't know if it's an optical illusion of the camera or he was actually making a huge move, but At one point, I was with you, Jared. I thought the 6 is going to re-rally and beat these horses. Of course, didn't. But yeah, that was an odd one without any doubt.
I certainly don't think that there's much you take from this race, but one thing you can take, I think, is that, Jace's Road maybe isn't an awful horse. Maybe that first time going long, maybe he gets better from there. At least he showed in terms like the big horses, the Echo again, Jace's Road being a big purchase price. At least he ran. He showed up because these other ones did nothing.
Yeah, here's the takeaway. Bob Baffert will win the Breeders' Cup Juvenile.
That is the takeaway.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Well, I have a question for Somich. Are you going to take HONED in a Breeders' Cup or a Kentucky Downs or Kentucky Derby future wager now?
No, of course not. We talked about this was the perfect Kenny McPeak horse to bet in this spot. This is exactly what you're looking for. A horse that ran in a terrible race, that barely won, but for some reason shows up in a race in Kentucky over its head. This is exactly the type of McPeaks you want to play.
Well, don't you think you'll get a prize for him in the Kentucky Derby?
I'm sure I will, but you know what? I think we've had our miracle in the Kentucky Derby for the next 10 years. I think we covered that. We checked that box with this year's result.
Okay.
Let us know what you think about this. Is this your early Kentucky Derby horse, or is HONED your Derby horse in that sense? Tell us down below in the comments. Tell us below in the comments. It's a lot of fun. We like to have the chat. Hit like on the video before you leave. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll see you at the track.